Hey guys, today we'll be learning about
contractions
and color theory.
and we'll be talking about how they go together.
So what is a contraction? A contraction is a shortened form of two words. The two most common ways to make a contraction is by taking a pronoun, such as I, you, he, she, it, we, or they, and combining it with a verb, such as am, will, did, or is. The other most common way is by taking a verb, such as could, would, does, is, were, or are, and combining it with the word not. So, for example, let's take a pronoun, such as you, and a verb, such as will. So, if we combine you plus will, we will get you'll, which looks like this. So why is there an apostrophe between the you and the two L's? Well, the apostrophe takes place of the missing letter or letters. So in this case, the apostrophe is placing the W and the I in will. So if we use that in a sentence, it would say, you'll have a great day, which helps to shorten our sentence rather than saying you will have a great day. Let's take a verb and combine it with not now. For our verb, let's choose could, and then let's combine it with not. So, could plus not will equal couldn't. So that is what couldn't would look like. And as you can see, there's an apostrophe again, once again replacing those letters that we take out when making our contraction. So let's use couldn't in a sentence. I couldn't go to work today. So that is what couldn't would look like in a sentence.
Hi class, I'm going to show you how to combine color theory and contractions. For our first example, we have can and not. Can is in a red box and not is in a blue box. When you combine can and not, you get can't. And when you combine red and blue, you get purple. For our second example, we're going to use did and not. Did is in a blue box and not is in a yellow box. When you combine did and not, you get didn't. When you combine blue and yellow, you get green. For our third example, we're going to use she and will. She is in a yellow box and will is in a red box. When you combine she and will, you get she'll. And then when you combine yellow and red, you get orange. For our last example, we have they and did. They is in a white box and did is in a red box. When you combine they and did, you get they'd. When you combine white and red, you get pink. And that's how we're combining contractions and color theory. Keep watching.
Just like we combine verbs and pronouns and verb and not to make contractions, we can also combine colors to make new colors. This is one of the basic principles of color theory. Color theory is the way that colors mix and interact with each other. When we look at our color wheel here, we have three primary colors. The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. These three colors make all of the other colors in the color wheel. By mixing two of these colors, we get what we call secondary colors. Our secondary colors are purple, green, and orange, and everything in between. When we add black or white to a color, it's called shading if we add black, or tinting if we add white. By shading or tinting a color, we can make it darker or lighter, making what we call a gradient scale. Okay, so if we remember from our videos, our three primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. To make our secondary colors, we have to combine two of these colors together. So, first we'll make orange. The way we make orange is by combining red and yellow. So what we'll do is we'll come down here, we'll add a little bit of red, and we'll come in, and we'll take touch of yellow, and we'll mix these together. Now the red is going to overpower the yellow, so we're going to have to add more. Until we get the color that we want. That looks more orange now. Okay, now to make green, we have to combine blue and yellow. So what we'll do, put a little bit of blue, and then we'll put a little bit of yellow. Now we're gonna put more yellow than blue because blue again is much darker and it's gonna overpower the yellow if you put them equally. We're gonna combine this together. There, we have a nice green color. And now to make purple. And the way that we make purple is by combining red and blue. So we're gonna put a little bit of blue, again, a little bit. And then we're gonna put, that might actually be a touch too much, so we're gonna take a little bit of that off. And we're gonna add more red. You always want to add more of the lighter color because the darker color will always overpower. We're going to add these together. Now we have a dark reddish purple. Now remember, if this isn't the exact color we wanted, there's one thing that we can do. We can tint this purple to make it a little lighter. So we'll add some white. A little too much, but that's okay. We'll mix it in there, and now we have a much better looking lighter purple. And these are our secondary colors, orange, purple, and green.
In today's lesson, you guys learned about contractions and color theory. Both lessons take one element and then another element and combine them together to make a whole new variable.
Be sure to come to class with any questions you have about either topic.
And get excited because we have some fun activities.